Imagine this. I tell you that today, in just 10 minutes, I will give you all the wisdom of the Bible. Sounds impossible, right? How can such a massive book, a collection of stories, teachings, history, faith, poetry, prophecy, and philosophy that has shaped the lives of billions, be explained in such a short time? But stay with me, because in these minutes together, you will not only understand what the Bible is, but also why it matters, how it speaks to you, and what timeless truths it holds that go beyond religion, beyond culture, and deep into the core of human life itself. This is not about converting you, nor is it about preaching at you. This is about exploring one of the greatest sources of wisdom in human history in a way that connects with your everyday reality. So sit back, listen closely, and let the story unfold. The Bible begins with a beginning. The book of Genesis. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This single line has inspired billions because it answers the oldest question humans ever asked: where did we come from? According to the Bible, we are not accidents. We are not random. We are created with intention, with design, with purpose. The universe is not just chaos, it is creation. From light and darkness to the earth, oceans, animals, and finally human beings. The story tells us that life is a gift and everything around us carries meaning. But the Bible does not sugarcoat reality. It doesn't pretend life is perfect. Right after creation, it introduces struggle, the fall of humanity. Adam and Eve, symbolic of all of us, chose disobedience, and through that choice, pain, conflict, and death entered the world. And isn't that still the story of us today? We are surrounded by beauty and opportunity, yet constantly battling temptation, mistakes, guilt, and brokenness. The Bible holds a mirror up to the human condition. It shows us that we are flawed, yet it refuses to leave us in despair. It says, even though we fall, there is redemption. Now, redemption is a key theme in the Bible. Throughout its 66 books across the Old and New Testament, we see a repeating cycle. Humans fail, but God provides a way back. Think of Noah and the flood, a story of destruction but also of new beginnings. Think of Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt, a story of slavery and then freedom. Think of David, a shepherd boy who became a king, flawed yet chosen. Each story points to something greater, that no matter how broken things look, there is hope. But the turning point of the entire Bible comes in the New Testament, with the story of Jesus Christ. Whether you're a believer or not, whether you follow Christianity or not, the figure of Jesus is undeniable in human history. Born in a manger, living humbly, teaching love, forgiveness, and compassion, he brought a radical message. Love your enemy, forgive those who hurt you, serve the poor, care for the broken, and live with humility. And then comes the cross, the most recognized symbol in the world. For Christians, the cross is not just about death, it's about sacrifice, redemption, and hope. It's about the idea that even the worst suffering can be transformed into new life. And the resurrection, the idea that death is not the end, gives humanity a hope that transcends time. But even beyond faith, think about it. The teachings of Jesus, the stories of the Bible, they challenge us to be better. They tell us that our worth is not in money, fame, or power, but in love, truth, and how we treat others. Now let's talk about the deeper layers of the Bible. It is not just a book, it is a library. Poetry in the Psalms that speaks to the heart when you feel broken or joyful. Wisdom literature like Proverbs and Ecclesiastes that gives practical guidance about life, greed, ambition, and the fleeting nature of time. Prophecies that spoke of justice, warning kings and nations that power without righteousness always falls. And then letters in the New Testament written to communities, encouraging them to live with faith and courage even in times of persecution. Through all these genres, the Bible has one thread. Humanity is broken, but love redeems, faith restores, and hope never dies. But let's pause and ask, why does this matter today? After all, we live in the 21st century. We have science, technology, modern philosophy. Why go back to an ancient book? The answer is simple, because the questions of the human heart have not changed. You still wonder, why am I here? Does my life have meaning? How do I deal with suffering? Can people change? Is forgiveness real? And the Bible, whether you take it as literal truth or profound literature, still gives answers. It tells you that your life is not meaningless. It tells you that even in your worst moments, you are not beyond redemption. It tells you that love is stronger than hate, forgiveness is more powerful than revenge, and hope is more enduring than despair. This is why the Bible has lasted through centuries of empires rising and falling, why it has been translated into over 3,000 languages, and why it continues to inspire art, music, literature, politics, and everyday people across the globe. Now here's the twist. After all this, I must admit something. I cannot give you the full wisdom of the Bible in 10 minutes. It's impossible. No one can. Because the Bible is not just read, it is lived. Its meaning unfolds as you struggle, as you rejoice, as you question, as you forgive, as you fail and rise again. The Bible is not simply a book of answers. It is a journey of questions. And every time you return to it, you find something new. So here's the takeaway. Whether you believe it as divine truth or read it as human wisdom, the Bible invites you into a deeper reflection of life. It asks you, who are you? What do you live for? What kind of legacy will you leave behind? The power of the Bible is not in knowing every verse, but in letting its truths shape your perspective. And maybe that's the real point. Not that you know everything in 10 minutes, but that you begin a journey that lasts a lifetime. So let me end with this. Life is short, struggles are real, pain is inevitable, but love, forgiveness, hope, and purpose, they are eternal. And whether you hold the Bible in your hands or its truths in your heart, the wisdom is there to guide you. Remember, the Bible is not about religion alone. It is about humanity, about you, about us. And maybe that is the greatest wisdom of all, that the story of God is also the story of us.